Hi there everybody, welcome to day number 20 of my 365 day projects. This is a project I'm undertaking where I'm recording a video every single day for a year and uploading it to my socials without fail. The title of today's video is called If You Don't Like It Then Leave. I came up with the idea for this title thinking back to when I started training jiu-jitsu a couple of years ago. I got into the hype, it was doing the round on the podcast and there was YouTube videos and it started to become a lot more mainstream. So I jumped on the hype train and said, yeah, I'll start training. I started training at a club local to me, which will remain nameless for obvious reasons. And it quickly became apparent that the environment I was in and where I was training was a toxic environment. Head trainer had quite an ego on him. You weren't allowed to train at other places. I saw him lose his temper with students, shout and scream at them. He'd go from happy 1 minute to pissed off the next. When I was finishing work and I'd had a long, tough day at work and I said, oh, I'll go training, I just wasn't enjoying it. I came away from it after being exposed to that kind of thing, and I just said to myself, you know, I don't have to stick around and put up with this. I can just leave. So I did, and I just said, I'm not happy. I'm going. So yeah, I cancelled my membership. And I was humming and ahhing and thinking, oh, have I quit because I'm a failure because I've given something up? But then that thought quickly disappeared when I started training somewhere else and I started enjoying it. You can apply this to a lot of situations in life. If you're in a workplace you don't like and it's affecting your head and messing you up, then leave. If you're with someone who you don't think's right for you and you're not happy, you know, you're allowed to prioritise yourself. You can say, I don't think things are working all the best. You could even grand scale this up to, if you're not happy in the country where you're living, then you can leave. I've been talking to a lot of people with what's been going on with the government changes in my country. There's a lot of social issues and things like that going on. A lot of people aren't happy. They're not happy with the financial situation. And we've been talking about, you know, maybe it's a good idea to leave. You know, you can apply it to absolutely everything in life. You can give yourself permission to say, well, I'm not happy, so I'm going to go. I'd recommend everybody look at if there's places or situations that they're in, or relationships or whatever, that you're not happy with, you know, consider leaving, explore the options and, you know, make that decision, take that leap. That's my advice for today. Thanks for joining me, everybody, and I'll see you all tomorrow for day number 21, Blackjack.